Can't go poop while you're on vacation? Well, I've got a 3F method to help keep you regular while you're on the go, pun intended. So the first F in my formula stands for fiber. So there's two types of fiber, insoluble fiber and soluble fiber. Insoluble fiber comes mostly from plants and foods. So you're going to find that in whole grains and beans and greens and lentils, seeds and nuts. So you want to get most of that through your diet. Now the other kind of fiber, soluble fiber, dissolves in your gut and turns into a gel, and that's how it makes your stool easier to pass. You're going to get that mostly through supplements. Now my favorite is psyllium fiber. It comes from the husk of the psyllium plant, and you can get it in powder form and capsules. Now you want to get a brand that's been vetted by a website like consumerlab.com that tests over-the-counter supplements that are not regulated by the FDA because they can be contaminated with high levels of lead. The other thing about psyllium fiber is that it's actually really good for your cholesterol and it can help regulate blood sugar. Now you want to be sure to take psyllium fiber away from when you take your prescription medications because all it's going to do is bind up those medicines and you'll poop them out. So you want to take your medication at least 1 hour before taking the fiber, or you can take it several hours after you've taken your fiber, at least 2 or 3. So there are some other forms of soluble fiber. There's methyl cellulose or citracel. There's dextrin, which is called benefiber, and there's inulin and chicory root. Go to my website, travelandhealth.com, to check out which products I recommend. The second F in my formula stands for fluids. You want to try to drink in ounces about half of your body weight in pounds. So if you weigh 120 pounds, try to drink about 60 ounces of fluid a day. Now, if you're going to be drinking alcohol, which I know a lot of people do while they're on vacation, you want to increase that amount by about 1.5 to 2 times because alcohol is dehydrating and you need to make up for that difference. The other thing you need to be sure you're doing is drinking only filtered or bottled water so you don't get traveler's diarrhea. The third F in my formula stands for flow. Now, this includes exercise, sleep, and time to poop. So exercise, you want to be getting at least 30 minutes a day. Now, if you just include activities that are active, include exercise, things like skiing or hiking or sledding, anything outdoors, or just trying to do 10,000 steps a day is going to help keep your bowels regular. You can also do things if you're stuck inside, it's raining, things like exercise app. 7-minute workout is one of my favorites. Down dog yoga is another one that's great, and you can do those anytime, anywhere. So for sleep, you want to try to keep a regular schedule even if you've shifted time zones. There are apps that can help you make that shift or taking something like melatonin. Now, also follow good sleep hygiene. So try to go to bed at the same time, get up at the same time, keep the room really dark, use white noise if you need to, and try to follow that schedule the whole time you're on vacation. The third thing you need to do is making time to poop. Now, some people can keep a really regular schedule. Their bowels work like clockwork, like my husband, which makes me very jealous. My bowels don't always work like that. He just eats breakfast and then he can go. Well, I often will need extra time because you never know when the urge is going to hit me. And I've been familiar with some really nasty national park restrooms. So sometimes I just need to take an afternoon. If it's been a couple days and I haven't been able to go, then I'll take a non-stimulant laxative, something like milk of magnesia. Again, you can find those recommendations on my website. And just take an afternoon to relax and make sure that I have time in the bathroom. So hopefully if you follow my 3 solutions, fiber, fluids, and flow, you can stay regular while you are on the go.